The shocking aftermath of WrestleMania 41, Gunther's breakdown and the Deadman's response. Welcome back to Wrestling News CC, the home of all things WWE, where we cover everything from shocking twists to jaw-dropping moments that leave you gasping for air. But today, we're diving into one of the most insane and unpredictable stories in recent memory. After WrestleMania 41, something happened that no one, absolutely no one, saw coming. It wasn't a match. It wasn't a title change. It wasn't even a promo. It was something darker, something so unhinged, it blurred the line between scripted entertainment and chilling reality. And trust me when I say, the aftermath of that moment has shaken the WWE Universe to its core. What happened? Well, it was the moment when Gunther, the ring general, the dominant force of the WWE, absolutely lost control. And even more shocking, it was the man who responded to that outburst. A figure from the shadows. A man whose name is etched in the annals of wrestling history. A man known only as the Deadman. The Phenom. The Undertaker. Before we get to that unhinged moment, let's rewind and look at what led to this shocking chain of events. WrestleMania 41, what a night it was. The stage was set for history to be made. Titles were on the line, legends were in the ring, and everyone had their eyes on one match in particular, Gunther vs. JUSO for the World Heavyweight Championship. The stakes couldn't have been higher, and the tension was palpable. But nobody expected what was about to unfold. JUSO, an underdog in every sense, did the impossible. He did what many thought was unthinkable. He defeated Gunther, not through some cheap tactic or underhanded method, but by pinning him clean in the center of the ring. It wasn't a roll-up. It wasn't a count-out. It was a decisive, hard-fought victory. And just like that, JUSO walked away with the World Heavyweight Championship. For the WWE Universe, it was nothing short of a Cinderella story. JUSO, once a tag team specialist, now a main event champion. It was the culmination of years of hard work, overcoming family struggles, and proving the doubters wrong. The emotional weight of his victory was heavy. And let's not forget, this was a huge moment for the USO family and for WWE. Jay had reached the pinnacle of the wrestling world. But for Gunther? For Gunther, it was nothing short of a collapse. That championship wasn't just a title to Gunther. It was a symbol. A symbol of his dominance. Of his unbreakable discipline and relentless pursuit of perfection inside the squared circle. For years, Gunther had reigned supreme, striking fear into the hearts of every opponent that dared to challenge him. But in one moment, all of that came crashing down. In a single 3 count, Gunther's world was shattered. Many thought Gunther would address the loss in a composed manner. Maybe he'd demand a rematch. Maybe he'd issue a warning to JUSO, stating that the loss was a fluke, a one-time occurrence. But instead, Gunther disappeared. There were no interviews. No social media posts. No press conferences. It was as if the ring general simply vanished into thin air. His absence left fans and pundits alike questioning what had happened to the once dominant champion. Was this a strategic decision? Or was it something deeper, something more personal? And as the days passed, one thing became increasingly clear: Gunther was not the same man who walked into WrestleMania. Something had snapped inside him. And the wrestling world was about to witness just how far that break would take him. The very next night, Monday Night Raw was live from Las Vegas. The fans were still buzzing from the WrestleMania spectacle. JUSO was in the ring, basking in the glory of his victory, soaking in the chants, and celebrating with his fans. It was supposed to be a night of triumph. A feel-good moment. Jay was on top of the world. But then, as the show returned from a commercial break, something happened that no one expected. The cameras cut to the entrance ramp. And there, standing in the darkness, was Gunther. Gunther. No music. No pyrotechnics. No hype. Just a man boiling over with uncontainable rage. His jaw was clenched. His fists were balled. His eyes wild with fury. This was a man on the edge. And the crowd? The crowd was in stunned silence. But instead of heading directly to the ring to confront JUSO, Gunther did something completely unexpected. Something that sent chills down the spine of everyone watching. He turned sharply to his right, and walked directly toward the commentary table. Gunther wasn't coming for a confrontation in the ring. He wasn't coming for a title shot. No. He was coming for something darker. Something more personal. The commentary team froze as Gunther reached the table. He grabbed the microphone from Michael Cole, silencing the entire arena. For a moment, it felt like time stood still. Gunther's chest was rising and falling with each heavy breath. And when he finally spoke, it was more terrifying than anything anyone had ever heard from him before. Gunther, on screen. JUSO. You took what was mine. And you will regret that. You may have won tonight, but I will make sure you never feel safe again. This isn't over. Not by a long shot. The unexpected response. And just when it seemed like Gunther might unleash hell on everyone around him, something truly unexpected happened. Out of the shadows, out of nowhere, a figure emerged. A man whose mere presence sent a ripple of fear through the entire arena. The Deadman. The Phenom. The Undertaker. The Undertaker appeared. And the entire arena went absolutely wild. The Deadman had arrived. But what was he doing here? Why now? Was this just a random appearance, or was something bigger at play? The tension was palpable as the two giants, Gunther and the Undertaker, stood face to face in the center of the ring. Gunther, consumed by anger and rage. The Undertaker, a man who has seen it all. Who has faced the darkest moments in WWE history. And what happened next? Well, that was the moment when everything changed. The Deadman's message. Gunther, you've lost your way. You've let anger consume you. And now, you're nothing but a shadow of what you once were. You may have been the ring general, but this is my domain. And I'm the one who holds the keys to the darkness. The message was clear. The Undertaker wasn't here to fight Gunther. He wasn't here to challenge him for the title. No. He was here to remind Gunther who the true master of darkness was. And in that moment, Gunther realized that his rage and his hunger for dominance might not be enough to save him. So, what does this mean for Gunther? What happens next for the ring general? Will he fall deeper into his rage, or will he be forced to confront the reality that the darkness he sought to control is far beyond his reach? And what of the Undertaker? Is he truly done with the WWE, or is this just the beginning of something darker? One thing's for certain, the landscape of WWE has been forever changed. And as we move forward, we'll all be watching closely to see what happens next in this unfolding drama. Thank you for tuning into Wrestling News CC. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any updates. What do you think about the shocking aftermath of WrestleMania 41? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep your eyes on the ring, because in WWE, anything can happen. But wait, there's so much more to discover. Click on the next video right here, shown on the screen, for more exclusive insights, reactions, and all the latest happenings in the wrestling world. You won't want to miss it. Every click helps us grow and brings you more amazing content. So please, don't leave just yet, join us for the next video and keep the wrestling conversation going. Thank you for being part of our community. Goodbye for now.